Today, I'm going all over the Clermont area to show you the 5 most stunning new homes for $500,000. We're going from South Clermont all the way to the north in Minneola and then west. The Clermont area is pretty vast. You'll see how the sizes of each home vary by location, and you'll be surprised on the last one. It's huge. By the end of this, you'll know better the type of home you can get in each area, hopefully helping you narrow down where you want to live. It's going to be a packed and fun video, so let's go. We're here in South Clermont at this sanctuary community by KB Home. We're about to tour the 2566 model, which starts at a base price of $450,990. Once you put in all your lot premiums, structural changes, and design choices, that all-in price tag is gonna be right around that $500,000 mark. The home is stunning, so let's go see it. We're in the 2566 model, and the first thing I noticed right when you walk in is how open this foyer area is. It's really spacious, and right off the front you have this den that was converted into another bedroom, so you do have that as an option, which works perfectly if you have a lot of guests coming to visit and you want a separate area for them. The hall bathroom here is a full bathroom when you upgrade to the extra bedroom. Otherwise, this would be a half bathroom for your guests. All right, we're gonna be going upstairs in a little bit, and you definitely want to check out that primary suite. But first, let's talk about this open space. I love how even though this is one big long room, they have really defined spaces. This living room fits a nice big sectional. It has a very clear TV wall, which you can see from the kitchen, which I really appreciate. But you can even, if you didn't want to have it cut off here, you could even have a couch along this wall, making it even more open, still have a good TV wall there. I love how the windows bring in lots of natural light. And today's a really overcast day and it's still pretty bright in here. The dining area offers a lot of good space, even with a larger table like this. It even offers a space over here to put all of your extra dining furniture or hutch. And you have this nice view of your lanai space, which we'll check out in a minute. And let's talk about this kitchen though. I love it when there's a window in the kitchen because it brings in all this natural light, but also that you have the kitchen sink overlooking the window allows you to have what I call a dry island, which means you have way more counter space, especially if you like entertaining like we do. We love having potlucks and putting food all on the counter. This is a perfect space for that. Plus, I really love that they did the white cabinets with the black countertops and the pop of gold. It's a really nice touch. What I really love about KB Homes is you can customize pretty much everything, including your outdoor space. If you love spending any amount of time outdoors, then you absolutely have to do the extended lanai because it literally doubles your space. Now, before we go upstairs, you gotta check out this closet because you get plenty of storage space. And it's a little dark, but it's a good place to keep your storage goods nice and cool. And on your other side is your standard 2-car garage. All right, now let's head upstairs. Coming right upstairs, I love that there's a window in the stairwell, making it super bright for this loft space with the added double windows. This loft space definitely is a win in my book because you can have a second living room like they have styled here. And if you have young kids like me, then this can be a great playroom area where your guests will never see if it's messy. All right, we're gonna be coming back to this primary suite, which you definitely wanna see. But another thing that I love is that look how wide this hallway is. Wait till you see these room sizes. I love this room, not just because the word love is on the wall, but I really love the size. And this is absolutely adorable. It's wallpaper. I thought it was paint. But again, great idea there. You got a queen size bed, a desk, a nightstand, a dresser, tons of room, decent sized closet. It's a win. And this room is equally as big. I like that it's like the music room. I have no idea how to read that, but it still looks cool. Even got a little microphone decor. Testing, 1, 2. But overall, still a really great sized room. You got the one window, still bringing good light. The closet, I feel like, is a little bit bigger. They have the sliding doors in this community, which is definitely better than those accordion doors. And then over here, you have your laundry, pretty much similar to the size we have. Must have a window. I love that it has a window. You still have extra space in the side where you put your machine, like bookcase area. Oh, this is such a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Look at all of this space. One of the things I love about KB Homes is that you get to fully customize how you want things. So you can either make this with a double sink and then double doors. They made this one even wider of a cabinet and added the drawers, which I'm like, it's genius. I love it. You have your toilet area and your tub. Now, of course, if you're building this, you absolutely can add tile here instead of the insert. But if you have little kids, that tub insert is perfect because you can stick all your alphabet letters on it. Check out this master suite, and oh my goodness, does KB know how to do a primary suite? Because this is a huge king size bed with extra huge dressers on the side, and you still have all this space. You have a whole sitting area over here. I love the windows in the corner. Adds really great lighting, and some floor plans even allow you to add extra windows. And then over here you have a phenomenal closet. This can be easy to share, or like in my household, my husband had this little bitty corner. He doesn't have that much anyway. All right, first thing I love about this bathroom is the 2 windows, bringing in so much light. Usually the primary bathroom is enclosed, so you don't have a lot of natural light that comes in, but the 2 windows make it an excellent feel. I love that they did the upgrade with the shower tub combo. This is how we have it at our house. Adds a good amount of space. I personally love this little alcove where I can put all my shampoo bottles, like built-in niche. And then you have the soaking tub, which is so good for a long day. I like the color cabinets. The white on white with the black and gold finishes. Even I like the light fixture that matches. Very, very nice. What's great about KB is that they do offer a lot of ways that you can customize the space, including if you wanted to enclose the toilet room, you can do that, which moves the sinks. They have a lot of great ways to customize on their website. All right, let's head downstairs so we can do a price breakdown. We just finished touring the 2566 floor plan by KB Home. What's unique about KB Homes is that they name all their floor plans off of the square footage of the home. So that's why you get 2566 and with 2,566 square feet. This home has a base price starting at $450,990. For the sake of our example, we're gonna use about a $10,000 lot premium, which is about average. We're gonna look about $14,000 for your structural changes and about $25,000 for your design choices, bringing you an all-in price of $500,000. Now, keep in mind, these are just examples so that we can get you to a $500,000 price tag. Of course, if you really want to decorate the home and spend a little bit more design, you have the option to do that. That will bring your price tag up a little bit, maybe from 500 up to maybe 525. I think that's, within reason. However, if you're frugal, you could even be under 500,000. So these are just some estimates to give you the average spend that someone could have at the design studio. And one thing I really do appreciate about KB Home is that they have some of the most affordable upgrades I've seen of any of the builders. So it's reasonable to spend about $39,000 between structural and design and get a really nice looking home. So with that said, a $500,000 price tag, we're gonna look at an FHA loan product with a 3.5% down payment, with today's market interest rate hovering right around 6.375. Thankfully, they've gone down a little bit. So you're gonna be looking at a monthly payment of $3,010 per month, plus taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fees. Now here at Sanctuary, there is an HOA and a CDD. For this series homes, you're looking at a monthly HOA payment of $9 a month. You heard that right. It's because they have a CDD and they want to offset the costs. So the CDD is about $230 per month, but that includes all the maintenance of the amenities here in the community. If you want to learn more about that, watch my video that's going to be in the description below. Now, before we move on to the next, let's talk about the incentives currently being offered here in Sanctuary for your to-be-built homes, like this model, which they don't currently have any on inventory. It would be a home you would have to build from scratch. They are currently offering $7,500 towards your closing costs for this purchase. Now, if you're able to find a quick move-in, which they do have a lot of some of their single-story options, you can get up to 6% in closing cost credits. Some of those at this price range would be almost $30,000. So that would allow you to not only cover all your closing costs, but also to buy down your interest rate, maybe somewhere into the 5s. Now, some of the homes we're gonna be touring later are going to be offering really, really great incentives. and interest rate promotions, so you definitely want to keep watching. Just because it's the same price tag doesn't mean it's the same monthly payment. I can't wait to show it to you, so let's go. The benefits of being here in South Clermont is that it puts you at a closer proximity to the Winter Garden Disney areas, where you have a lot of savings than the price tags that you find over on that side. Plus, you'll be a little bit less expensive than the core Clermont area, which is also getting a little bit pricier. All right, now let's transition a little bit further north to the Wellness Ridge corridor, where we're gonna be touring some homes there in Clermont. We're here in Wellness Ridge, which is right in the middle of North and South Clermont. This is in a very popular and highly growing community called Wellness Way. Wellness Way is a very popular location because of all the things that are coming here. We're gonna talk about that more later. We're standing in front of the Rio floor plan by Lennar Homes, which is one of their bungalow series. Bungalows are single family homes, however, they are a little bit narrower than traditional homes, and they have the garage entry through the back. But don't let that deceive you into thinking it's small, because this home behind me has 6 bedrooms at almost 2,600 square feet. Let's go check it out. Right as you walk in, you are open to a very nice space for a flex area. They have it styled as a dining room, although I have definitely seen some people use this as a home office space, or even like a schoolroom area, which would be great if you homeschool. Over to the side here, you have 2 bedrooms that share a hall bathroom. So these are cozier rooms. They do have it styled, because this is the model, so they have it styled as office space, but these are definitely extra bedrooms that you can use. And on this side, you have a nice, I like the curtain. This is actually really pretty. We have a good sized window, nice size for the furniture. Oh, the accordion doors, good sized closets. And then the hall bathroom, you have quartz countertops, the tile that matches on the shower. So at least it's not a tub insert, right? And then over here, you have storage under the stairs. Actually just storage, not really wrapping around. But here's where this floor plan is really nice and open. I love how big they have this couch. Look how big this is. If you're big in entertaining or have a lot of people in your family, you can definitely have good seating here. I would probably put the TV in the wall, but you have the space, the layout for a great living room set. And then this kitchen's huge. Look at all this counter space. You got definitely good counter space. You got counter space over there, lots of cabinetry with storage. I like that they put the crown molding to give it a little pop. You get all the appliances, and you have the corner pantry there. This is pretty much all of this community. It's either gray countertop quartz with white cabinets, or white cabinets with or gray cabinets with white countertops. And occasionally you'll see white on white, which I think is mostly everyone's favorite. But this floor plan also has this built-in desk area, which is nice. You just want to have like a separate area to maybe like do your bills, you know, have your laptop. And then over here you have your laundry area, which is kind of like a pass-through to the garage. This floor plan does have an attached 2-car garage here in the back. So you do still get your garage space. But what I love about this, even though it's a bungalow, you do get outdoor space. The dining nook makes a good touch, even though it's missing a light fixture there to make it a little brighter. But look, you get an outdoor space. So even though this is a bungalow, a lot of people think bungalows don't have any backyard. Look how nice this is. You get a really good sized lanai space where you can have a seating area or a big table. And then you have a little walkway to your garage with a little bit of yard space. So maybe they'll allow you to fence it, or at least if you have pets, they have a place to go and you can still enjoy it with like little to no maintenance at all. Let's go check out upstairs. Right as you come upstairs, you have a nice big open loft area with 2 windows. I like how they have it as a seating area. So maybe not everyone wants a second living room, but this makes like a really cozy little corner. You can maybe even make it into like a library area, I don't know. But you have a shared hall bathroom here, only 1 sink, but pretty much how they build their models are how you see them in the floor plans that are available. Make it easy for you to see what you'll get. Here you have another bedroom, good size room, the window, regular closet, Good space overall. Right down the hallway here, another bedroom. This one being a little bit smaller, so they have it styled as like a home gym area. Could be a good nursery. Could be for smaller kids, closer to the primary. This room, of course, is a little bit bigger, or maybe it just seems that way because it's got the furniture. I don't know. A lot of times with the furniture makes it seem bigger than when it's vacant, but this one has a good space. Can you believe they've squeezed 6 bedrooms in this bungalow? Because that's now what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms that we've toured so far. Okay, now let's check out the primary, and ooh wee, look at this. Not only do you have the 9'4" ceilings on the upstairs of this floor plan, but with the added foot extra of the tray ceiling, this looks humongous. I love the accent wall with the double windows, bringing in that natural light, and I love how they styled this. Like the mirror is just gorgeous, and then all of the things that I don't know how to put together. But look what else they have. You got 2 closets. One here for her, so she's ready for her spa day. And you got one here for him. Technically the linen closet, but we'll just give him that one. And then you have a really nice layout for your primary bathroom. Now, this is an ensuite where there's no door. You have a really beautiful soaking tub. You have the shower in the corner, double vanity, enclosed toilet room with the vent to the outside. Must have. Now, you would think that with a 6-bedroom home in this kind of floor plan, that they would skimp on the primary suite, but not at all. They did a phenomenal job laying out all the rooms, and the room sizes are not bad. All right, now let's head downstairs and talk about how this home is bigger than the last home we toured, but a little bit less per month than the last one we toured. Let's go check it out. Now, here in the Wellness Way area, it is getting hard to find a home that's under $500,000 that's single family. That just goes to show you how popular this area has become because the demand is still very high. Now, we chose to show you this home even though it's priced a little bit higher than the $500,000 mark, because the interest rate incentive that they offer you will actually bring your monthly payment over $300 less than the home we just toured, making it definitely an affordable option. They currently have a Rio floor plan available for sale for $523,390 with our interest rate promo that they're currently offering with an FHA fixed 4.625 interest rate locked in for 30 years. You're looking at a monthly payment of $2,597 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fee. The HOA fee for this particular floor plan is about $360 per month, combining the HOA and the CDD fee. While that may sound like a lot compared to the last community, this community also includes high-speed internet of 1.2 gigabytes download speeds, plus your landscaping maintenance, which that in itself is gonna save you over $200 per month. Plus all the amazing amenities you'll have access to makes it a pretty decent deal. If you wanna learn more about this community and all the amenities, watch the full video that we did recently, which will be in the description below. All right, let's head outside so we can talk a little bit more about this area before we head off to our next tour. Now, this area is so popular because of the Olympus project that's coming right next door. That's gonna feature lots of sporting arenas, shopping, dining options, health parks, and more. And that's all gonna be right next door. This community also has such great amenities with clubhouses with 2 pools, fitness centers, all the good stuff. And this community is one of the few that's not 55 plus that includes your landscaping and your internet and cable. And what's even more exciting is that this week they have finally started the connection between Wellness Way and New Independence Parkway, creating one more avenue to getting from Clermont to Winter Garden and the Horizon West area. With this connection road, this community will be just minutes from the Hamlin Shopping Center and all that Winter Garden has to offer. And without the price tag, because a home like this over there, it's gonna easily be another $150,000 more. I think we found a great value today. All right, now let's go from here up to Minneola to go check out a home in the hills of Minneola. Now, don't be alarmed if that house shrinks. Maybe it's something with the altitude over there because they got all the hills, but that way we'll keep it in the same price tag. Better views, but smaller houses. We're outside the Aspen floor plan here at Hills of Minneola by Dreamfinders Homes. You'll notice that it's much smaller than where we just came from because Minneola is a very desirable location. We've gone down 1,000 square feet of living space for about the same price, all for the location, which we'll talk about at the end of the tour. All right, now let's go. This elevation has a really cute front porch. All right, now let's head inside. Right in the hallway, I love that they have these two little square windows that brings in some natural light, brightening up the space. I love that the laundry room has a full-size window that overlooks the porch. But right over here is where you get that wow factor with all of these windows. And the kitchen is a phenomenal size. This one has a gourmet kitchen option, which I love having the cooktop with the wall oven setup. Quartz counters are really beautiful, offsetting the white cabinets, the hood vent, of course, space for your fridge, and a great size pantry to complete this space. But really, I just can't get over the 4 windows here, making this space super bright. The living room is a great size. I love that they added the recessed lights. I think that's a must when you have a living room, making it nice and bright. And they set up the TV mount perfectly for that TV. I love the lanai space that's included. It's a really great size. You definitely have room for a table, maybe even a couch and some chairs. Definitely giving you some good outdoor space, but you definitely want to screen it in here in Florida. Here in the hallway, you've got a really big linen closet that's got plenty of storage space, a shared hall bathroom, and 3 great sized bedrooms, each with a window and a decent sized closet. Now, even though it's a much shorter tour because it's a much smaller home, but at least it's still a 4-bedroom home, which is really great for the square footage that it has. But now let's go check out the primary suite, which I'm really excited. Now the primary suite is perfectly sized with where you can fit your king size bed in between the windows. Look at the size of this closet. It's definitely one of those where you can go all the way in, but it's also super deep. So it goes kind of like a U shape, giving you lots of space. And look at this primary suite bathroom. I love this shower. Look how huge it is. You have a lot of space in here. The tile choice is really pretty, and you have the transom window to give you some extra light. The counter space is also really good, and you have good storage here, and then you have the enclosed water closet behind you. We just finished touring the Aspen floor plan. This floor plan's base price starts right around $445,000. But because this is one of their quick move-in homes that are currently available, we're going to use the price tag on this home for the sake of our example, which is $500,000. Now, the benefit of doing a quick move-in is it's already ready and you get great promotional interest rate incentives. Currently, they're offering 4.99% interest rate plus covering some of your closing costs. So with this rate, with an FHA loan, with a 3.5% down payment, you're looking at a monthly payment of $2,587 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, HOA, PMI, and CDD fees. We're in the hills of Minneola, and as you can see, the views are spectacular. It's a highly sought after area with lots of development coming to the area, which is making it really, really popular. Across the street from the community, you have the brand new Crooked Can Brewery that's coming with the food hall. Super excited about that. You also have tons of shopping, dining, restaurants, a civic center, and a brand new hospital all coming within the community. And even right behind me, you'll see the brand new K-8 elementary school that just opened up this fall. This area is highly sought after, so you're definitely paying the price tag for it, but you can sacrifice a little bit of square footage to get into the community. And just 10 minutes away, we're heading to the next community where you're gonna find that the homes are much bigger and better for the price tag. And I'm super excited to show that one to you. Let's go. We're in the Shenandoah floor plan here at Rainwood in Groveland, Florida, and already I can tell this home's a step up from the last one. And first thing I want to point out is wallpaper is making a comeback. This is definitely a really nice accent wall for your foyer. You can have the option to add an additional bedroom here at the first floor. So if you have guests, this is a perfect little retreat to keep them away from all of the other bedrooms. This elevation has a nice front porch, so you get a double window in here, bringing in lots of that natural light. Plus, you have the option to add a full bathroom. Otherwise, this floor plan comes with a office space with a half bathroom. You can't go wrong with having under the stairs storage where you can put all that stuff you have no idea where to put. Your Halloween stuff, your Christmas stuff, your hurricane party stuff, you know, all the essentials. We also have the garage entry here and a stunning primary suite upstairs. Can't wait to show you that. But first, let's talk about this main living area. First of all, I love that you've got pretty much a wall of windows in here with the 3 windows in the living room, bringing in lots of light. This 8-foot slider really does a huge difference in the lighting over here. And you even have 2 windows here in the kitchen, which is not that common in most floor plans. You do have a really great island size looking over. So if you're entertaining, you're always in the mix of everything that's going on. But you also have tons of cabinet space, counter space, and a really good size corner pantry that's a walk-in. So you have plenty of space when you do those Costco runs. You can definitely stock up in here. And for my coffee drinkers, perfect spot for a coffee bar. The dining room space, even though it is kind of separating the 2 rooms, it's a perfect layout. So you can have a nice round table or even this long rectangle. You can definitely have room to expand when you have those holiday meals. Definitely a good setup. Look how spacious the extended lanai is. If you're planning to do a pool, this is the only way I would recommend it, because then you have a nice seating area where you can put your couches, but still have plenty of room to have a big table for gatherings. This is the best thing. Once this thing is screened in, you will thank me on those evenings in the fall and the winter time when the weather here is perfect and no mosquitoes. But check out this living room. I absolutely love massive sectionals, and this is the perfect room to have one of those. They did a really great choice. Even the color palette is beautiful. You have room for a massive TV. So if TV is definitely what you enjoy, this is a great place to put a really big one to watch all those football games now that we're in football season. If you're liking how much more space you're getting with this home, give me a like. And if you've got to have it, give me a call. I love this open railing. It adds a really nice touch. Plus you got to have the window in the stairwell for the brightness. But wait. We're not going to go there yet. Save the best for last. Over here, we have the laundry room, and look at the size of these bedrooms. This is something I just absolutely love about this floor plan. You have great size secondary bedrooms. This elevation comes with double windows in all the front bedrooms, which adds such a great thing. Never have enough windows. The loft space is nice and bright, and I like that they have the double windows in here too, but they added the extra recessed lights, making it nice and bright at all times of the day. Then you have the conveniently located hall bathroom with double sinks. You also have a nice tub combo and a linen closet inside for convenience. So your AC closet, then you have 2 additional bedrooms. This one's styled as a home workout room, but it is a bedroom, again with the double windows, and it has a walk-in closet for all the extra storage. This bedroom is nice and dainty with all the pink flowers. It's a great size room, even with this queen size bed, and check out the walk-in closet. Definitely a great closet size for the kids. Wow factor is in here. Look how big this bedroom is. You have a massive king size bed here with the windows on either side. Perfect touch. Look at all the space you have even between the bed and the dresser. I would totally put a nice bench here to add to the look, but you have a seating area. Beautiful. The bathroom does not disappoint either. You have a really nice vanity here, and then you also have the enclosed shower with a transom window tiled to the ceiling, a very generously sized linen closet. Now keep in mind, you will get doors. You also have an enclosed water closet. Is this bedroom number 6? Oh, no. It is the primary closet. Now let's go downstairs and talk about how much this house will cost you. We just finished touring the Shenandoah floor plan here at Rainwood. This home is currently available for a quick move-in home at a price of $497,990 all in. Mattamy Homes is currently offering $20,000 towards your closing costs for their quick move-in homes, in addition to a great interest rate promotion, putting the interest rate right around 5.125% for FHA loans. So for the sake of our example, we're going to use an FHA loan with a 3.5% down payment, putting your monthly payment of $2,616 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and remember, there's no CDD in this community. So I'm just in love with the fact that you have a bigger home with a lower monthly payment and you're still in a fantastic location, being just 10 minutes from everything that's happening here in the Minneola, Clermont area. But with that, wait till you see the next home, because that one is the biggest one of all. All right, let's go. So we're here in Rainwood community in Groveland, Florida, which is right on the border of Minneola and Clermont, where you're just 10 minutes away from the hills of Minneola and all the development that's happening outside of there. You also are just about 10 minutes away from the turnpike exit at Highway 19, just a little bit further north. You're in a location where you have access to all that Clermont has to offer, but without that price tag. Now, just to compare, to get this size home in Hills of Minneola, you're looking at least a $650,000 to $700,000 price tag. That's significant for just a 10-minute drive. Okay, I can't wait to show you the next one, so let's go. All right, now let's tour the Sims floor plan by Trinity Family Builders. And this home is surprisingly humongous. Let's go check it out. Right when you come in, you have this den, which they have beautifully styled like a home office space. And yes, I could absolutely work here. I love how it has the double windows, bringing in all this natural light. And no, the built-ins don't come standard. This is a decorative item, but goodness, do you get some great ideas with their styling. I love it. You can even do a glass door, which brings even more light. And then you have a coat closet for those coats you never need here in Florida. But then you walk in, you have the flex space, which they have it styled as your a formal dining room. And look how big this table is. You got the double window, making this room really bright. I love how they put a mirror on the other side, making this look like almost double the space. This is a super cool concept for your foyer entryway. I love it. And then the molding with the double colors. But this is the wow factor. This kitchen is so expansive. I love this massive seating. You have it basically, it's like an extra table, because if you notice, it's not just a countertop, but it actually has like table legs on it. So you can have seating for 6 people. So all those big families, you can still have breakfast on the countertop. You have this beautiful, humongous island overlooking the living room. You can be watching TV and catching up on dishes at the end of the day. I love how much counter space and cabinet space you have. You have no shortage of storage in this kitchen. So all your appliances will fit. All the dishes and all the extras will fit, I promise you. I love the coloring. They even like the backsplash is a really modern look. I definitely like that a lot. And then this is an added bonus room. Typically in this floor plan, this would be a wall, and so this is an added upgrade to have this bonus space, but honestly, this makes the room feel even bigger. I like that you get more light with the windows. You have another entry point because now you have 2 sliders going into the lanai space, and you get an added like kitchen area. So that way you can use that flex room up front for something else. You have a pretty good sized living room here. I like how they have it styled where they put the chairs over there and a bench here. You could easily fit a big sectional, but maybe it may feel a little bit tight. But I do think that the way they have it styled is perfect. It definitely keeps it nice and open, but definitely adds lots of seating to the area. And another thing that I think is really fun is that the staircase is not by the front door. It's actually tucked away here in the back, a really unique feature. Now, before we head upstairs, let's go check out this little nook over here. So first of all, you must be wondering, well, I didn't even see a pantry in that kitchen. Oh, because here it is. You've got a really good deep sized pantry, plenty of storage there. And then you have a guest suite. Let's start with this bathroom. Look at this beautiful tile work. Love the herringbone look with the colors. And of course it's white and black. So of course I'm gonna love it. And then you have really good, nice wide cabinet. So you get good counter space. But look at this suite. I mean, you got visitors staying here. They may not want to leave. Your guests are going to be like, wow, this is a really nice setup. Maybe I want to stay longer. Now, before we head upstairs, one more thing to show you. You got storage space here, and then you have a 2-car garage here. If you've been enjoying these tours and appreciate the fact that I've been all over town to show them to you, give me a like. All right, right when you come upstairs, you have this big loft space. I love how they have it styled with the added cabinetry. And look at this wall. This feels like real stone, like real brick. I mean, it's definitely a step up from the faux brick wall that I did at my house, but that's some really pretty art. And then across here, you have your laundry room. I love how they have the laundry machines on pedestals, making it nice and tall. And then you have access to the cabinets that I can't reach. So you've got to be at least 5'9" I think, to reach these short people problems. On this side, look how adorable this is. This is a hockey room. They even made the light fixture look like the middle of a hockey rink. I think that's so adorable. And then you've got a good sized room with plenty of space, good sized closet. Here they have closets that swing out, but nice size. Anything's better than those accordion doors. I'm glad the builders are getting away from those. Then check out this hall bathroom. Look at these finishes though. The gray with the black looks very sleek. A little bit lighter in here, but I like the black finishes. And they have a window, making it nice and bright in here. I love that Trinity does the separation between the tub and toilet room with the sink area, so multiple people can use the bathroom at the same time. Look at the size of this linen closet. Apparently right now it's a paint closet. Look at this room. All of the rooms have to do with some kind of sport. So this is your volleyball room. I love like the color pops in here with like the peach color. It's just really pretty. And then with the pink balls. All right, let's keep going because there's so much more to see. So we're gonna be coming back, no peeking. We're gonna be coming back there, but look, we're on the west wing now. This room is the Polaroid room. Definitely a little different from the sports arena on the other side, but you definitely have a really big space. This would work great if you have an older kid or maybe just someone that you have, like a family member that you want to have a little bit more privacy. This would be a really great spot for them because they get their own bathroom. Look at this. Kind of has a nice long corridor and then you have your own bathroom. They have it with this shower. It's actually a pretty big shower. And of course the toilet room will go behind this. It's not that bright in here though, because this is an interior bathroom. You do have a nice sized linen closet here to get all your storage needs. Ooh, wait, look at this. I love it. Look at the colors. I like the black accent wall. It's coming together so nicely. You even have a little seating area, which I love. We have something like similar like that to our room. Great size king size bed, good size end tables that are spacious, but not like overly big. And then you have this really pretty modern finish here. Still plenty of space. And you have 3 windows. 1, 2, 3. Making this room super, super bright. Ooh, look at this shower though. Now this is what I want. These hexagon tiles. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm like in a stone waterfall somewhere. And with the rain shower head, it could make all my dreams come true. So with Trinity Family Builders, the Trinity Luxury Shower is a standard option with this builder. That includes the rainfall shower head, frameless enclosure, very luxury. Plus you have a really good location for this, having extra storage, look, drawers. And then you have the sinks, double sinks vanity here. And then you have a good sized closet. It wraps around. It took all their clothes. I don't know who was here. They've moved out. All right, you ready for a surprise? It's not the toilet room, I promise. It's this. So with this floor plan, you have the option to do a gym, which is kind of like a hidden room. It doesn't actually have to be a gym. This is an extra bonus room you can add to the primary suite if you don't want to use this as an extra bedroom. You do have the option, so you can really customize the floor plan how you like, but this would be a bonus option. For me, I would probably style it as our own hidden living room. So that way we want to watch our shows, we can do it in here. Nobody bothers us. All right, now let's go downstairs and talk about price. We just finished touring the Sims model by Trinity Family Builders. We're currently in the Ridgeview community since they have a decorated model of this floor plan, but where you can get this home for under $500,000 is in their Trinity Lakes community in Groveland. If you were to build this home from scratch, you're likely going to be over the 500 mark with this floor plan in that community, but they currently have a quick move-in home that's ready to close, that's currently priced at $496,270, which is a complete steal considering how much the home would build for. And because it's a quick move-in home, it comes with all kinds of incentives, including a 4.99 interest rate that is fixed for 30 years. Plus, you get $20,000 to cover all of your closing costs. So all you have to worry about is that down payment. Speaking of which, we're gonna use a 3.5% down payment option with an FHA loan with the promo interest rate of 4.99%. You're looking at a monthly payment of $2,568 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fees. So now we've gone down in monthly payment and gone up in home size, all for the same price tag. What a difference that location and interest rates make. With over 400 new construction communities across Central Florida, it can be a daunting task to find your perfect home. Let my team and I do all the heavy lifting for you. Give me a call, text, or scan the QR code and we can connect. Oh, and I think you'll really like these videos too.